Okay, now this isn't directly about any particular radio, it's about this book. Now this is one of my go-to books on things to do with radio and audio circuitry. It's very well written, it's not stupidly academic, and it has a lot of practical examples of real radio circuits in which you encounter, and audio circuits as well, amplifiers and things. It's quite old. This is one I got in the late 1970s, and it was given to me as my sixth form physics prize. And it is beginning to fall to bits, unfortunately. Pages start falling out of it and things like that. And I thought, I wonder if it's still available anywhere, if they've updated it at all, or whether people just don't read this sort of stuff nowadays. But I found that there was. This is a 5th edition. I found that Amazon did have a 9th edition, which apparently was written in the year 2000. And yeah, there's a few more things in it. It's slightly bigger. It's obviously not got the pages falling out. But one of the things that struck me on looking at this was this bit where it says in the preface, the 9th edition was introduced to bring material up to date. Fair enough, yeah, and render all of the diagrams to the same standard. Well, I have to say the standard of the diagrams in this edition is utter pants. Let's have a look at a couple of diagrams in the old book, and yeah, they're quite nicely drawn, I think. They're using obviously the old symbols for resistors with the wavy line instead of the box that you're supposed to use nowadays, but I don't mind that. I think they're quite neat and they're very clear. Let's have a look at the equivalent diagrams in the new book. Now, I don't know how clearly you can see this. Obviously they got more modern layouts, but when you get up close and personal with them, I know there's a bit of a shadow here, you can see all the artifacts. So it looks like they were drawn in like Microsoft Paint. They're really horrible, sketchy, sort of fuzzy diagrams. And this is exactly the same stuff, but they obviously drew it on a computer using Windows 3.1 or something like that. And just didn't bother to do a proper vector drawing package, just scanned it straight into the book. I mean, it's really, I can't fault the book's content, and I like it, and it's got some new things in it. But to be honest, I think given that this cost me £43 from Amazon, I think it's not unreasonable to expect the circuit diagrams to at least look slightly professional. But there you go. As I said, I'm not particularly slagging off the content of the book. I would recommend the book if you want to learn about these things. It's just a pity they don't do a 10th edition where somebody's got some software that was made in this century.